Hello everyone. Welcome to the 12th live. Today is Ding Mao Day, Ding Fire with Mao Rabbit. Hello. It is very strong fire day today. Good for somebody who use wood fire as a Yongshin, the favorable energy. Alex, it was you like how to overcome unfavorable elements. You asked that in last week. I'm going to start with very common question, but very important thing. Actually, many people ask me similar questions like that. I believe everyone wants to know how to overcome unfavorable or unlucky elements or unfavorable time. Unlucky time, how to overcome that. I also try to overcome every time in unfavorable year or in unfavorable month or in unfavorable day even. It is not really easy to overcome actually, but it's not impossible. I brought the three ways to overcome, and that could be really simple to say, hard to really practice. Let's start with if we don't know the Bazi, if we don't know the 5 elements, or if we don't know anything about the 10 spirits. I would say the first thing is try not to push yourself. Very simple way to say, try not to push yourself. In unfavorable time or in unlucky time, try not to push yourself to do something. It could be like an obsessive mind, and it is usually tangled with some desires you have. Hello, Kurt. Yeah, there should be a desire inside of you, you guys, in unfavorable time. Yeah, some people might have a desire inside of you about really making the money. This is just a simple example. I will just organize any kind of thinking. Or some people might have a desire to really focus on their children. It could be a desire, an obsessive mind. Some people have a desire about the romantic relationship. Or it could be friends or family, just simply saying friends or family. This is very normal desire. Everyone wants to make more money. Everyone wants to take care of their children if they have. Everyone wants to find a good romantic relationship or a good relationship with friends or family. They want to really take care of them. That's very normal mind, but I'm talking about when it becomes to the obsessive mind or too much desire for that in an unhealthy way. So when any kind of desire turns into an obsession, and if you feel that is that you are pushing that too much, that might be the sign of unfavorable energy actually. So in unfavorable time, try not to push those desires so much. But in other words, in favorable time, you can push yourself a little more about the desire. But in unfavorable time, just try to little back up, retreat a little bit from your desire, even though you want to get some money, or even though you want to make a romantic relationship partner so much, or even though you want to start your business and expand that a lot, or if you want to study more, like only reading books a lot for a whole day and no communication with other people, those could be also the part of unhealthy, unfavorable desire. It could be anything, depending on your element. Oh, and Alex, do we have to wait for lucky elements to act on these things? Yeah, if you want to push that really hard, you can wait until that, but it's kind of hard to say. You have to keep the balance. You have to keep the balance. In Russia, Vladimir Putin, his Dayun and his year is lucky for him, so he kind of trusted that lucky pillar and he pushed it so much because of that. So that one can also make a failure. So you have to keep the balance. But in unfavorable time, the thing is our desire can be in an unhealthy way. But I want to share that unfavorable energy is not like a big certain energy is coming to you, coming to me and attack or damaging myself. So I need to avoid that. It is not like that. It is not like that. So it is not like this. Like many people misunderstand the concept of favorable and unfavorable like this. Unfavorable energy seems like it is coming from outside of the world, like comet here. But actually it is inside in ourselves. It is inside. So actually what is the meaning of unfavorable and favorable energy? What is the meaning of that in Bazi? If we go back to the very first basic videos, I explained that favorable energy is Yongshin, which is the element that my chart doesn't have that much. So it is the element that my chart lacks. If I don't have certain element in my chart that is called as a favorable energy that we need to follow. And unfavorable energy is different in the opposite way. It is the element that my chart has a lot. It is the dominant energy. So favorable and unfavorable has been already decided in ourselves as the meaning of dominant energy and Yongshin. And if we meet the dominant energy again, DE, that could be an obsession. And you might observe yourself that you are pushing certain aspect a lot. The aspect of that dominant energy. For simple example, everyone knows nagging is annoying. Nagging or controlling other people is kind of not a healthy way, not a really healthy way. Yeah, you might find you are a too much nagging person to your children, to your spouse, or to your employees, to your parents, and you might like to micromanage them. It could be a dominant energy related. You could feel like you cannot really control those energy because it is dominant. So you try to over control those aspects that you can become an obsession. You might not really handle that your family member take off the socks in an opposite way, or like squeeze the toothpaste from the middle and then you like to squeeze from the end, like that kind of little obsession. It could be like a very small thing, but it could be a nagging, it could be a micromanage. So that is what I mean by the dominant energy becomes too much desire for something in a very small way or in a big way. But try to push yourself less to achieve that desire if you are in an unfavorable time or towards your dominant energy. Just try to less achieve your desire to your dominant energy. And that is one way to overcome an unfavorable time or unfavorable element. So that is the first one. Metal and fire are lacking in my chart. Metal and water is lacking in mine. As a fire DM with metal storage, am I obsessive over metal matters? Metal storage, lacking metal favorable element. Yeah, that's like a triple need. That is more about the obsession to favorable element, right? So in that case, also, if you have some too much desire to your Yongshin, to your favorable element, that could be also become unhealthy a little bit, right? Try to make a balance is the key. And this is just simple example. If you don't know any element, if you don't know what the metal is, what the water is, just if you find yourself, you are pushing yourself to certain direction too much, just make it less is one way. 5th day of lunar 4th month is Vesak day, which commemorates the Buddha's birth, enlightenment and death. Oh, I think we have in Korea as well. I don't know what day in this month, but we also have that. The Buddha's birthday, kind of. It was May 8th in Korea this year, May 8th. And the second one is about the sacrifice. This could be controversial. And this could be either sacrifice yourself to other people or other people sacrifice themselves to you. Either way. In any situation, if your sacrifice has to be involved in your life, in your unfavorable time especially, and it is in terms of your energy or in terms of your money. This is very important concept. If you have to sacrifice yourself too much to take care of other people or to take care of something, to take care of someone, or if other people have to sacrifice themselves to take care of you, that is very symbolic meaning of unfavorable energy. For example, we already talked about those things. The sacrifice can happen in anything. Like, I respect my parents. I respect my parents a lot. I respect my family a lot. I love them so much, so I will sacrifice myself and give everything to them. I can be poor or I can be homeless, but I will sacrifice myself to take care of them. Only I will work for them, and my other family members do nothing. That kind of situation can happen in extreme case. Or this could be just friends. I trust my friends, so I will just lend my money to my friend, to my siblings, to my coworkers. That is about the friendship spirit, right? I trust them, so I don't want to say no. Or even I do not trust them, I don't want to say no. My friends ask me to borrow some money, and I feel like I can't really reject them because I want to be a nice person. So I will just sacrifice my money instead of sacrificing this relation. It could happen in romantic relationship a lot and in marriage life a lot. It is like that. I will give love unconditionally to my partner. I will give my everything to my partner or to my spouse, I believe when I give love more and more and more, I will receive more back. But actually, that is a very wrong idea. So sacrificing can happen in the romantic relationship, and there is always one-sided love direction, right? There's always one person sacrifice more than the other. This could happen even in your children and parent relationship. If you have to sacrifice yourself a lot to take care of your children, like emotionally or physically, or in financially, you need to consider how you have to deal with that. You can make a physical distance or emotional distance at least and make your boundary properly. There's one way to overcome your sacrifice. That could be a controversial. Mother or father's love to children should be unconditional, but some children can overuse that parents' love to get a benefit. And we can simply draw the 5-element picture, show that unconditional love or sacrifice. Like, for example, let's just bring this image. Let's just assume there is a wood daily master. And for wood daily master, the fire is output as a child spirit, and water is an input as mother spirit. So if your output is increasing, your input should be decreasing. That is in controlling cycle. They cannot be increasing together. If one increase, one decrease. And output is usually interpreted as giving love to other people, and input is usually interpreted as receiving love from other people. So when your output is increasing like that, that means you try to give love to other people more. The love is coming out from yourself to others more. So you try to sacrifice yourself more in the relationship, either male or female. Then the amount of the element you can receive from others should be decreasing. So if you give more and more and more, you receive less and less and less. That is the very simple knowledge in Bazi. The other way could be also similar, but in a different way. Like if your input is really large, output should be decreasing, right? So if you are a really strong person with the mother spirit dominant, your output should be less, relatively less. And for who somebody has a strong chart might disagree with that. If they are strong, they give love to other people less, especially in romantic relationship. They naturally receive more love. You guys might not agree with that, but your partner might think like that. Always strong people take more and weak people kind of sacrifice more. So it is very important to make the balance between input and output. And if you can manage that with your intention, that would be really awesome way. Yeah, when I first realized this kind of relations in first year of studying Bazi, before I thought, if I give love more and love more and love more, that love will come back. But actually it was not. I was really shocked about finding this. Totally relate to this, a kind of codependency with family member that involves a lot of sacrifice. Yes, especially in strong chart. That strong energy about input, mother spirit, and friendship spirit is all about my family members. I agree with take a lot more than I give. And when you take so much they can't give. Yeah, that's right. So that was the second one, how to overcome the unfavorable element. And the third one is more simple. This is the easiest one, but for some people it's kind of hard when they are in unfavorable time. Make healthy body. The third way to overcome unfavorable element is focusing on making your body in a healthier way. So simply saying, doing exercise. Doing exercise is the simplest way to overcome those unfavorable elements. There's an old saying, right? A sound mind in a sound body. This is too boring, but when we talk about the unfavorable energy, the dominant energy, it is happening in our mind first, in our desire first. So in unfavorable time, usually people do not really care about their health, tend to ignore their health caring. This is just tendency. If somebody care about their health in unfavorable time, that those people are awesome. And in favorable time, take care of their health. This is very, very simple way to look at people if they are taking care of their body or not, their health or not. Because it is starting from our mind first. The dominant energy or unfavorable energy started from myself, so I become more lazy. That is the key of unfavorable time. So actually changing our mind and changing our personality, changing our thoughts in unfavorable time is quite difficult. It is possible to do that, but it is very difficult to change our personality. We cannot really change our personality, but we can change our mind a little bit, But if you have a strong desire for something, it is still difficult. If your desire is very large, it is like you are very hungry and then a lot of food are in front of you, and it is really hard to control that desire. But controlling our body is relatively easier way to controlling those unfavorable energy. So doing exercise and living in a healthier way can be the most simple way to overcome the unfavorable element. Whatever those elements are, we can just focus on our body first and making our body as a healthier way, and then we can prepare our body to accept those clear and sound mind. That is really just simple. I've recently learned that it's called BJ, charts dominated by friendship spirit rub of luck move exercise. Yeah, it is like the friendship spirit is kind of dominated like a forest, right? How to pronounce that after the BJ? Raw is raw. Anyway. And there was one question, I think it was from Quartz. What happens when tiger, snake, and monkey occurs in one's life? So there's a snake in the chart and monkey in the chart. It's called as a triple punishment. And we have to consider those characters are all birth branch. Tiger is birth branch in the wood season. Snake is birth branch in fire season. And monkey is the birth branch of the metal season. And in triple combination aspect, this is all also different. The tiger is birth branch of fire, triple combination. Snake is the birth branch of metal, triple combination. And monkey is the water, triple combinations, birth branch. These elements are not very important. The thing is, it is all birth branch energy. So in birth branch time, we usually want to start something. We start doing some action. So it is about be careful about hasty mind and hasty behavior, because only one birth branch or only two birth branch can create some hasty mind and behavior. And if there are three birth branches that create the punishment, even three different direction, and three different desires, or even 4 to 5 inside, can make more hasty mind. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that, like that, something like that. So you can become really impulsive and suddenly want to do something, suddenly want to go somewhere, suddenly want to learn something, or suddenly like want to buy something, or suddenly want to make an argument. So being careless is the key of the triple punishment. So go here and there without carefulness. Or you can start having a mind that you hate somebody so bad, because punishment is all about like something that I cannot really control. I have to coexist with people who has a little bit different mindset with me, and I cannot really make an argument. I cannot really make a decision with that. I have to live with that, like coexisting. So everything can happen with unsmoothness and conflict. And you might want to just push yourself to do something. Push yourself, that is dominate other people's opinion. That's what I meant by just a little bit back up. Do not push too hard in those kind of period, and become a little bit more careful. Like all the accidents in triple punishment happen with a careless behavior, or push yourself in a dangerous situation. It is the triple traveling horse. There could be one more. All 4 birth branch comes together. That could be a little bit different, but the birth branch mind is try to do something without carefulness. Yeah, just for the reference, this is another birth branch. By the way, last time you mentioned people with punishment in their chart are good at problem solving. What would someone with destruction in their chart be good at? So the punishment, having a punishment in the chart or in the yun aspect that is coming to you, this person already has some punishment energy in their chart and meet another punishment from the Dayun. If this person has a job about problem solving, he can or she can use this punishment energy very well to solve the problem. But if not, and that kind of job field is like lawyer or judge, or in a medical field, it can be like that. But if this person use this energy to just go somewhere or hate someone, that could be a little bit in a different, is a different word. Yeah. In your working field, if you can use those energy to your work, that could be different. What does it mean when someone's chart is balanced with all 5 elements? Balanced chart, all 5 elements are balanced, has good and bad thing. The good thing is those people are always in the middle, like not very extreme case. They don't really experience not too extreme case, like very small flow depending on the yun they met. But the negative meaning of all 5 elements balance chart is they can be moved by others' influence a little bit more than other people, and at the same time they are not very extreme, so they are not really concentrating one thing very deeply, just in a balanced way. So I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Already balanced chart become imbalance is a little bit different from imbalanced chart become a balance. It's a very different meaning. Balanced chart become imbalance means that person is moved by others' influence, but already imbalanced chart become a balance means really good thing. It's really the people's mind and thinking become more balanced. Yeah, not too high, not too low. So I will finish with the metal and earth daily master for the energy of May. Is there any metal daily master here? So this year, the metal daily master's theme of this year is using her output to make this wealth, to achieve this wealth. All about water to wood, generating water to wood. So start working and make some money, or using my love. I said all the output is giving love to other people. Using my love, using my output to achieve the romantic relationship, or meeting my future wife, like that. If this is a male chart. If it's a female, child spirit is exactly the children. So I'm supporting my children's growth. My children's growth means children's output. I'm kind of caring about my children is growing. I'm supporting my children is going out. That is the theme. I want to support my children's growth. To support my children's output, the money has to be involved, something like that. So I will support my children's output and grow, but seems I have to spend my money. That could be possible. This is all just simple interpretation, generalized. And now this month, the wealth spirit is producing the fire, the official. So the money problem, this is the money problem becoming the legal problem. Official is about legal thing. So I might have to use official spirit's energy to solve my money problem, like that. Could be possible. Such as bank, or my company's name, or under my husband's name. That could be possible. And this official fire snake is kind of trying to generate this friendship spirit, which is same element as myself. So this husband or this bank could say, okay, I will give it to you. Something like that. Those kind of flow. It seems like I'm using output. I'm sacrificing myself to have my responsibility. I have to take a responsibility to support my child spirit to my output. And it seems like everything helps me come, something like that. It could be just a child delivering process. If that is a pregnant woman, I'm delivering my child. I'm supporting my child to come out to the world. And it is really the same logic that I'm supporting my child's growth. So because of that, I have to take a responsibility as official spirit. I have to go to a hospital to deliver the baby, or I have to ask my husband to help me, and her husband is help her, right? That, and those energy supports the metal. So the punishment energy can be a good meaning for the metal daily master if the metal daily master is a weak person. So the metal can be a favorable element. But if this friendship spirit element, the metal, is unfavorable, it could be a rival. So I'm doing this kind of thing. I'm doing all this kind of thing. And then my husband is looking at my rival. Kind of that kind of meaning can happen. I'm supporting this. And then my husband is only focusing on money, not to me. So same interpretation, but we can switch the meaning of that, which is unfavorable or favorable. So a strong chart is preferred. I'm kind of really careful to say that. Strong chart is always have some advantage, I will say. But strong person in a scholarly aspect, strong person cannot really go that deep in the study aspect, cultivate aspect, because strong person's yongxin, strong person's favorable element should be the wealth, not the mother. So they used to focus on money making and result, get the result, not about taking the information in. If I have to choose strong versus weak chart, I will choose strong chart as myself. Quartz, thanks, Dr. Jaden. The punishment energy in my life, my best teacher. That's why I'm so focused on studying and understanding about Ming. Blessed to receive your enlightening teachings. Thank you so much. Okay, and we didn't really cover the earth before. So it is all about the starting from the wealth to create the official. We covered that in last month. It is all about the money making aspect that is producing the things I have to do, my responsibility. It could be my work. Could be very simple. Because of money making, I have to do something to produce that money. And those, my responsibility start generating my mother spirit, which is my input. And we talk about this one as a like mass media. Quartz, you asked that. It's about revealing myself to the world. So because of those responsibility, maybe Earth Daily Master people have to reveal themselves to the world. They have to handle people's eyes. That is also about the official spirit. Or simply saying, because of the money, I have to ask bank to get a loan. And then those are producing my mother spirit, which can comfort me, which can make me comfortable. But I thought it can make me comfortable, and then those fire snake is kind of betraying that, producing the metal element. So it is about child. Is it too complicated if I go here and there? So because of the money aspect, I'm doing some responsibility, whatever that is. And then I thought that can support me, but there's something going on inside. There's something going on, and then that is not comfortable to me. So I want to use my child spirit to change something, or I'm not really satisfied with this situation, something like that. The child spirit is about, it is giving love, but at the same time, it is changing something. And when child spirit gets involved, some dissatisfaction can be inside because it controls the official. Using my will, using my own opinion to really change this responsibility, something like that. Or if it's a female, this could be, official spirit could be the romantic relationship. So simply it can be like my wealth is going to my romantic relationship. If it's male, the official spirit is children, so my money can go to my children. And because of that, I give my money to them. I should feel comfort. After give, I should feel comfort, but I cannot really take a rest. I have to work more using my child spirit. So that kind of like conflicted mind. What I expected in this month and then the result, what I have to do after that is kind of different. That is the meaning of the punishment. Like I give my love to them, and then now I have to give more love. That kind of, yeah. So I've been needing to seek assistance from official institutions. Yes, doctor. Yeah, using official spirit's power to get some job position or any kind of advantage that would be happen in Earth Daily Master. And I'm revealing myself here on your live session. Okay. What happens when the monthly stem and branch are controlling the yearly stem and branch? For example, August, Earth, Monkey, and yearly stem, Water, Tiger. Monthly pillar in your chart, or that could be August energy, right? Yeah, you already mentioned about August. Yeah, I already have it. Yeah, I have like bunch of PowerPoint for the live, and this is the monthly energy and yearly energy has the clash. So it is the time of change your direction in 180 degrees. This year's energy, we can simply say this is our original plan of this year's energy, and then this could be kind of like new plan. We can say new plan, and that is opposite to our original plan. Like wood way, it is in totally opposite side. So the direction is totally different. And this time you might have to change your plan from wood to metal, or you can just face to some other opinions that disagrees with your original plan. If you think the monkey is your unfavorable energy, you don't take that. That is fine. You just continue with this tiger's energy. But at least there could be some clashing aspect, which means some kind of conflict. It is clear conflict. It is different from tiger and snake. Tiger and snake is punishment because it is in 90 degree. And I keep talking about there is some metal energy is involved in snake. And that is the beginning. That is the beginning of this clash in August. We have little hint of that clashing aspect as a metal energy in snake in this month, in May. And then this month is not that clear. That is the meaning of punishment, not that clear. We cannot really change here to there or there to here. But at least we know about the metal energy, what the metal energy is. For metal daily master, that is friendship spirit. For earth, that is child spirit. And for fire, the metal is wealth, the money aspect. So for fire daily master, simply saying this year's energy, original plan was input and studying, and then get support by other people, and then make that as my energy. And then suddenly wealth is involved. Wealth gets involved. So it's different from input. It is more output energy, the wealth. So I have to do studying with money making like that at the same time. In this month, the fire daily master might have to study and then money making together, or studying with meeting romantic relationship, or studying with spending money, something like that kind of coexisting way. But in August, now we have to decide money making or studying. We have to choose one of them, and that is the changing moment of what we want to focus from August. That is the changing from spring to fall, or fall to spring. Sounds like the world gets thrown upside down. Not like upside down. That is very normal process. Of our, if we do something for 6 months or 6 years, we might change our direction. That's a very normal process. It is not about upside down. It is upside down, but yeah. I'm studying now. Don't know about metal, but metal is in storage anyway, so I can just focus on studying all year. So metal is the mother spirit to you? That was the good question. I have one example that somebody has. So in this year, August is, how to draw that? And that was same as the February energy. Oh, okay, I will do this. So this is yearly flow, and this is Dian, and those make clash. Yeah, somebody's Dian is the same pillar as this year's August energy, and this year's pillar is same as this year's February energy. So in this case, in February, those aspect has more like overlapped. It is very symbolic meaning of following this original plan of this year. And this person might experience some very opposite energy in August. Yeah, this image is better. I don't like it. And then for this person, metal is favorable and wood is unfavorable. So in February, there was a big change in this person's life. And in August might be also same. So this is like overlapped pillars power. If that energy is overlapped, that changing the direction aspect can happen more severely. Very simple explanation, but I kind of take a detour a lot. Wood is resource. So you are fire daily master. So this change in August for you is a good change. It's a very good aspect that you can follow the money. Or I'm saying monkey, but it's money. to you to follow the wealth spirit. So in like half of this year is all about wood, fire, yang energy, and then you mentioned about the metal energy is favorable element for you. So in this 6 month from tiger to goat, it might be not really easy to achieve the wealth, but from the monkey, from the August time, you might start moving to really achieve that wealth. Earth and metal is favorable. So yeah, same for you. I finally get a girlfriend in August. Nice. That could be possible. That could be possible. Very, very possible. One of my friend who is a fire daily master, he doesn't have wealth spirit in his chart. In May, there is like punishment energy here and producing a little bit about the metal aspect in the hidden stem. So he was dating with one girl, not a girlfriend, but start knowing each other. But from February to April, like there was no chance to meet the romantic relationship. But at least in this month, a little bit it is happening. Congratulations, man. Yeah, you are also Fire Daily Master, right? Yeah. Okay, that was the contents that I created today.